Still Life is the story of Carrie Ann, who is a photographer, and she's had some trouble lately taking photographs because she's had some issues with her father in the past, and she hasn't been able to pick up a camera. And the story has all kinds of characters. Each character kind of has their own story arc, and they all transition from being one person to another person, and that happens, I think, with almost everybody in the play. Mm-hmm. I played Jeff. He's a trend analyst. He analyzes trends. Jeff kind of goes from being this selfish, almost kind of arrogant guy to kind of a lovable, likable, you know, decent human being. I've played like the romantic comedy kind of character guy, and they're kind of straight across a lot of times, but Jeff was nice because he kind of has that transition between sort of bad guy and, hey, this guy's not so bad after all. He develops a relationship with Carrie Ann. They meet and they kind of help each other through each of their respective issues with the help of a lot of supporting characters, and that's where Sean's character comes in.
I play Sean, his friend, and Jeff and Carrie Ann kind of both need somebody, and they run into each other and find something in each other.
Right.
And they're both dealing with a lot of problems that that come to the table, and I think they find a refuge in each other.
Yeah, and you know, Carrie Ann seems to be kind of the person that, you know, if any other guy might kind of shy away from her because she's so independent and
she is independent and strong-willed.
Yeah, outspoken.
Yeah.
And I think Jeff kind of grabs onto that. He's kind of in the moment, and hey, I need to change. I need to be a better person, and darn it, you're going to help me be that better person.
Not only is Jeff dealing with this new relationship, he's dealing with some medical problems that crop up.
Right.
And that's kind of where the drama comes in for Sean and Jeff, is dealing with those medical problems. Even though he's a doctor, dealing with a friend with a medical problem is tough for him. So he tends to keep that down inside. He'd rather really just be Jeff's friend instead of his doctor. It's kind of an interesting story because he's got another friend, Terry, who he works with, mm-hmm. who is kind of his dark side.
My name's Eric Lee. I play Terry. I'm Jeff's boss, and from all outward appearances, pretty bad person. He knows what he wants, and he knows how to get it, and that's how he approaches people, as something to help him get what he wants. And so the challenge really has been finding the love for Terry, finding where to relate to Terry, where to find that place, because in the end this isn't going to be his story isn't going to be interesting if you don't care about Terry. Really, a lot of the play is kind of about most of our biggest fears in life, really, mm-hmm. and how we as people confront them. Some of the characters, Carrie Ann is frozen by them for a while, for a period, and this is really her story of getting past that. Meanwhile, Terry lives each moment as if it's going to be his last, but at the same time, it's like he's hurtling through life, not really dealing with his fears. He's just rushing headlong so that he doesn't have to confront the fears that he has.
And I think Jeff is in the car with you, running down that, you know, that path.
It's attractive. It's an appealing path to, you know, I mean, who wants to face fears? Right. It's a hard and ugly business, though can be rewarding. It is rewarding in the end. Pretty much anybody should be able to, in some character in this play, be able to see a bit of themselves, something in themselves that they'll be able to relate to, and should, I think, touch them on it's touched me certainly on a pretty deep level.
It's a very different play than they normally do at the Playhouse. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a there's funny parts, but I mean, the root of it is a drama. It's a serious show with a lot of comedic elements in it.
The script is just amazing. It's one of those, when I read it, I finished the last page and I was just like, wow, I have to do this show. It's that good.
It's relevant, highly relevant. There is drama, but there's so much lightness as well. I mean, it's people relating to each other in such an honest way that I only hope that we can do it justice with that honesty.
It's one of those scripts that can actually make you go back and kind of reevaluate your life. It makes you think about things you've done and things you may want to, try to change in the future.
Every day we get to discover new things within the text. I mean, it's incredible the way the play just keeps developing and keeps revealing new things about itself to us.
Still Life at the Moines Playhouse.